We continue our namesake series this morning with Maggie Rodriguez, whom I met a few weeks ago in LA. The first thing we realized we had in common is that we both get called all the same nicknames all the time. Mag, Mags, Magpie, Maggie May, M-Rod, Magrod. But by the end of the day, we realized that we had so much more in common than either one of us ever imagined. Hey, good morning. From the moment I walk out of my office and head to the studio, it's an adrenaline rush because we're about to do 2 hours of live television and anything can happen.
I love the thrill of this job. We never know what's going to come through those doors. If we can save a life, it's just so fulfilling for us.
My name is Maggie Rodriguez.
We share the same name and the same love of our professions. This Maggie Rodriguez is an ER nurse at Torrance Memorial Medical Center in Southern California, where I headed to spend a day in her shoes.
Hello, hi, how are you? Hi, Maggie, hi.
It was obvious as soon as I met Maggie and her family that we have much more in common than just our name.
So funny because we're even dressed kind of the same, right?
I feel like I met my long-lost sister.
So do I.
Maggie and I each have 2 children, and we're both career women trying to juggle challenging jobs while raising a family. We had an instant connection.
We live on opposite sides of the country, but we have the same name and we look alike.
Thanks for meeting us.
Oh, you're welcome.
After spending the morning with Maggie's family, it was time to head to work to try my hand at her profession, one I almost chose for myself.
I always wanted to go into medicine, so I can't believe all these years later my dream gets to come true.
Yay. Perfect.
Go ahead, open wide.
Maggie and the nurses here typically work a 12-hour shift, almost all of it on their feet. It can be a grueling job.
Perfect.
See that, George? I'm learning.
Alrighty, Helen, go ahead and pull out your arm for me.
She says it's the
Perfect.
feeling that she's making a difference that makes this job so worthwhile.
I love the challenge. I love helping patients. I love making sure that I can make someone better.
She never forgets that she's dealing with a human being, because I could see how it could be easy to forget, but she is gentle and sweet, and I really admire her for that.
In the ER, you never know who your next patient will be.
Where's your boo-boo, Bailey?
Her arm.
Right here? What happened?
She fell off the bed.
You never know what task you'll be asked to perform.
Now, are you guys allowed to do fecal disimpactions?
You know what?
No.
I might have.
No.
And even simple jobs like preparing an IV can be a problem.
I didn't do a very good job.
Oh my gosh.
I punctured it. Take 2.
Punctured it.
Hello, Chris.
How are you doing?
Good. So you have something for me?
Yeah,
little
here
present?
you go.
All right.
I
Fresh,
wrapped it
nice and fresh?
and wrapped.
All right, so I'll make sure I get this tested right away.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My day with Maggie in the ER wouldn't have been complete without learning how to perform one of the most routine medical procedures, the urine test.
Try to get as much urine on it as possible.
After this test strip is dipped into the urine, it's then automatically analyzed.
When you're kind of tipping the tube,
Uh-huh.
you don't know if a little bit's going to
gonna
spill
come.
out on you.
And it happens sometimes.
So I was just so careful.
Spending the day with Maggie made me realize how difficult her job is.
So what do you think about today? How do you think you functioned in my shoes?
You know, it's really hard. It was really, really hard. You make it look easy. You exert so much mental effort here. I love the interaction with the people.
Yeah.
But the actual job, it's such a huge responsibility. I don't know that I would want to shoulder something like that.
An exceptional nurse, a loving mother, and now someone I call a friend. I'm proud to share my name with Maggie Rodriguez.
I salute you.
Thank you.
It's
And you did so
amazing.
good too.
Thank you.
You did a great job.
Thank you. That's my girl, Mags. Thanks so much to her. And her boyfriend, Andy, cooked us a full meal, which we enjoyed. And Stephanie and Samantha, her daughters, are adorable. She's going to be a friend for life. I really feel that way. Oh, and she gave me what, she had an extra ID, the one I wore in the story. She said, here, take this as a keepsake. And also, if you get pulled over for speeding, cops don't give nurses tickets.
Oh! You really found the best namesake possible.
I scored.
That's fantastic. I love it. Well, you know, you said you found out you had a lot in common with Maggie Rodriguez. I found out that I have a lot in common with a woman named Erica Hill Rochester, who is a 3rd grade teacher from St. Louis. She gave me one of the most educational experiences of my life, and it wasn't just in the classroom. Her students, though, were amazing. Talk about a great group of kids. Their teacher, though, is an inspiration, not just as a teacher, but also as a mother. You're going to meet her tomorrow. You'll meet some of the kids as well. The kids really just had us rolling, myself and Joe, our producer. We just had such a great time listening to these third graders. And
did you ever want to be a teacher? Because I had wanted to be in medicine.
I did, and my mom is a teacher now. She's a guidance counselor, but my sister is a teacher as well. So this is also a job. You know, I know how difficult it is from what I've heard. But when you spend that day in the classroom, I mean, this is an exhausting day.
And you know what our two namesakes have in common? They both have jobs that, unfortunately, in large part, are under-recognized, thankless jobs.
Absolutely.
Nurses are so crucial, and our Dr.
teachers,
Jennifer
same
Ashton is
thing.
over there nodding, and teachers, you know. Of course.
Especially in public schools. So we will take you to a public school outside of St. Louis, and you'll meet the incredible Erica Hill coming up tomorrow.